Hey there, I'm Paulino B. Michael, and welcome to the Flat Out Truth. We're trying to figure everything out. We added Rumble, so it takes away some of our bandwidth, so we're trying to figure that all out. And but we got to check to see if we're on Rumble or not. So, like on my screen, it's not so clear, but it looks like everywhere else looks like it's pretty good so far. So, yeah, so we just added Rumble. My wife's doing an amazing job. And we have kids and life, obviously, and so this, makes it pretty difficult. Plus, I was doing our new merch store. We changed the company we're going with, so I had to redesign everything. And I don't know if she ever got that online. Probably not. She could probably do it while we're talking because she's like that, but not this very second. Okay, hold on. She's like, no, but she will. Now that I put that on her list, somewhere, either tonight, she will put it up. So we should have something going tomorrow. Anyway, so I'm Paulino B. Michael, and welcome to the Flat Out Truth. And this is for entertainment purposes only. And we do mix some satire in here, And yes, just our opinion. So anyway, welcome everybody from our platform, everybody from TikTok, YouTube, Facebook, and now Rumble. So yeah, it's very cool. I mean, I don't know, man. We might even try to do X at some point, but we'll find out how this all works out. Let us know how the video is on your guys' end, if it's lagging or anything like that. And I'm still trying to figure out how to get Facebook up all the time. It seems like I would just hit Facebook and it would just be there. Facebook up all the time. So now I'm hearing an echo.
That was Rumble. I got Rumble going.
Oh, Rumble's working. All right. Just hang in there with us a little bit, guys, while we get into this, getting everything all set up. I know it's just hard when we get adding another stream, and we're figuring this all out. Anyway, so our topic today is wars and rumors of wars. So this is just our opinion of what's going on. I know everybody's on edge and trying to figure out what's going on with this Iran and Israel. And it seems like Trump had to go in, send our troops in, and they bombed the nuclear facilities. And it just seems like that, for us, it came out of nowhere. But obviously he must have had this in the works for weeks. With the intelligence that he's getting in, and that's why he said that we had to go do that. And I think Israel was the one that really wanted to get it going. I mean, they're actually closer, so it makes sense. And Trump just wanted to make sure that we're still safe. So he's saying that doing this is America first. Now, there's a lot of things going on, and it just seems like just even recently, he had them in talks for a ceasefire. And neither one of them held up to it. It's like they said, he's told them that they had 12 hours to get everything all out of there and stop doing things. And it sounds like they just went at it. And so when they ask who's starting it, it sounds like both sides are pointing at each other. They did it, and they kept starting it. But Trump did say that it looked like Israel just threw everything they had at them. They did more bombings than they did before that. So we just got to pray for the people that are there, because not everybody's in the military, and they call it collateral damage. I call it people being hurt, and it's a shame. And I can only imagine we're blessed here in the United States that we haven't been going through that. Like just imagine being in the Middle East for like the last 50 years. So I really do pray for them people that are out there. The norms that don't have a choice, Anyway, let me bring in my wife if she's ready yet. She's the clicker of all buttons, my amazing wife and IT guru and clicker of buttons, my amazing wife, Chelsey B. Michael. Here she is.
Hello. I am indeed the clicker of buttons, and I think I have clicked all the buttons.
Now, do you see how my stream looks?
I do. I know. I have had. So it looks like the streams are good on everywhere else.
Except for mine?
No, it's our. I think it's our platform.
Is our platform bad? Is that what he said?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
So I'll have to lower the bit rate to the other ones, which is fine. But I can't do it live.
Wow. So we're going to be like this the whole time then?
Probably.
Oh, no. Until
we stop streaming. Once it stops streaming, it'll get better.
Yeah. So we're only going to be on here for 30 minutes. And then, like always, we will drop TikTok, now Rumble, YouTube, and Facebook, and just be on our platform to finish out our show.
Yep.
We don't have to hold back. There's no censorship. And what's the word I was saying that you really liked?
Unchained.
We are unchained on the Flat Out Truth. So you go to our platform, you join it, and you can get these lives unedited, and we can talk about anything we want. So that's why we like to do that. But we're trying to reach out to people to get people to the platform so we can just do that and have more of an open dialogue. That's what we really like to do around here on the Flat Out Truth. So that is what we're heading towards. And it seems like we are growing and people are coming around and people are joining. So it's really, really good. We are getting the merch out, and like we just put a new website up. So it made it easier for people to understand. If you go to flatouttruth.com, you can get on in there. And so there, instead of just a landing page, it's a full-fledged website.
Yep.
And you can just go through there and look at stuff, or you can join the memberships. So my wife did that in 5 days. She's incredible. And can you hear her clicking? She's a clicker of all buttons. She's probably doing something in the chat.
They can watch me do it.
I don't know how to get this live back on my Facebook anymore.
I don't know. I can see I got all this stuff. That's why it's like, I gotta laugh though. I was like, I told you I need another monitor, and I was right.
You know what? I'm sorry, guys. We're trying to figure things out here, but I am good. At least. But I'm trying to figure out, like, so you said you sent it on mine again?
No. I sent it on the group.
Oh, so then I wonder why I can't find it.
Yeah.
You see, this weird thing shoots up.
Yeah. So if you go to the group, it should go to the event. There you go.
There's the group, but where's the event?
Go featured.
Oh, here
no,
it
it's right there.
Oh, yeah. So when you did mine, it didn't work. Right.
So it goes. You have to go to your personal, and then
All right,
Facebook
I got you. I see it. Yeah, that one looks nice and clear. We're all like
I know. It seems like all of our internet's going out. So it looks good everywhere else.
Hey, of all the people from our platform, go hit all those other ones up and let us know how it's going, and then come back to the platform, obviously, after the half hour.
Yep.
That's pretty sweet.
Appreciate it.
So anyway, what are your thoughts on the whole Trump thing? I know you were looking into it right before we went on.
Yeah, because like it's such a complicated thing. I actually took a political science class in like college. It was a lot of fun, but it's all about, like, one of the topics was escalation, right? Everybody's trying to get nuclear weapons just to deter people.
Yes.
And totally understand why they're doing it, because again, it's the guy with the bigger stick, right? You can't bully people around if you got the bigger stick. But as we are always into conflict, I definitely agree that if we can keep out, it's none of our business. Like, if they do things to themselves, it sucks. We don't want any bloodshed or anything like that. But, his motto was, like, America first. And I think he is still trying to do that. It's just we have this policy of, like I said, if somebody's going to hit harder.
Yeah, like I was kind of like chatting back a little bit with Myron from Fresh and Fit on his X. Yeah. And I totally agreed with what he was saying. He was saying, like, we didn't get anything out of it. Right? Because they didn't know, I guess there wasn't a change of regime. So, like, there wasn't, and the people backed him up even more. So you lost that, right?
Right.
And now the negotiations are it's going to be harder now.
Yeah.
Especially if they keep breaking them. So nobody's word's worth anything. Oh yeah, we got a ceasefire, and then they shoot at each other. I mean, who's gonna want to carry that white flag, man?
Yeah, nobody wants to be the messenger on that one.
Would you? I wouldn't.
No
I mean, you're like,
way.
Oh yeah, come on out. I won't do anything.
Hey, there's a reason we don't like being in the military.
Yeah. I mean, it'd just be crazy though, right? You're like, hey, you promise you're not gonna do this? Boom, come out.
Yeah, it is kind of funny. He's like, good job, like. We're stopping everything, which he has successfully done it once, right, between the Ukraine and Russia. So we were like, okay, all right, let's see where this goes. And then they're like, yeah, it hasn't started yet. So it's kind of like your siblings, right? your mom says to stop, and you have to get that one last hit in,
Right, and then it starts it all over.
and
again.
then you start all over again. Yep.
Yeah, it's really sad though for those people. Like this wasn't even a topic that we were going to talk about, but
No.
then this thing happened again. Because we did have this on our breaking news, right? When they first were bombing, and then they did this and that. We had that on our news topic on the Flat Out Truth. But like you even asked me, like, do you want to do that? And I'm like, no, I mean, I really don't, right? Didn't you ask me like
I
a
did.
couple days ago?
You're like, nah.
Yeah, I said, nah, we'll leave it alone. And then this happened. I'm like, oh my goodness. So now I got to speak about it.
Don't leave well enough alone.
They couldn't. They could not. They got to watch Karate Kid more.
Yeah.
Yeah. So like no, Marcus on our side said Trump is only doing what they tell him to. I don't know, man. When we get on our platform, we'll show a little clip. He is pissed, and that's genuine. I mean, either that or Trump's the best actor in the world. He was mad. He was cursing. He's like, they don't even know. He was yelling at both of them. They don't even know what the H, their F, and this they are doing over there.
Yeah.
Am I wrong? That's what he said. I mean,
No, it is. Yeah. We'll show it later.
He's like, I had it, down. We were supposed to be peaceful, and then they go. He goes, they don't know what they're doing. It almost sounds like Trump is almost like, man, I'm just gonna let them fight it out.
Yeah. He could, and he very well could get to that point.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I do agree. It's like, but we shouldn't really pick one side or the other unless.
No, you go over there and you spank both of them.
Oh, that's
You
true.
know what I mean?
Yeah.
You either spank them both or let them both fight it out, and then you just pull them apart when they're almost.
When they're done.
Yeah, yeah, when they're almost at its the end.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's not cool for like. I mean, I just really do feel sorry for all those people in there. Just imagine you're just trying to have like a regular day, go to work, go to a job that a lot of people don't even like, even probably over there, right?
Right.
And you just want to support your family and all that. Next thing you know, there's bombs, and you're scared of bombs. You don't know. I mean, they're not always so accurate. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And yeah, I just imagine we got little kids. Just imagine having little kids in that situation.
Yeah. It's like I think we're privileged here.
Yeah. Oh yeah, for sure. We don't have that type of an experience. For us, it's more like a video game, and I hate to say that.
Yeah.
A lot of people don't realize when they show those people and the numbers are going up with who's hurt and who is not, with us anymore. Those are real people.
Yeah.
Somebody is at the end of that. That's somebody's brother, cousin, mother, sister.
Yeah.
It's somebody's child. It's just like
Yeah, because we were watching.
What are they fighting for? It's so strange to me.
Yeah, because I mean, it was really popular a few years ago, but it's like we rewatched Game of Thrones, and
Oh,
it
yeah.
really is. You have all these upper people all fighting. They still lose just as much as the lower people, but the lower people take such a bigger hit.
Yeah, like that guy. There was the one I can't remember. You remember all the names.
I
She's really
probably
good at
remember
that.
the name.
Yeah, like the one where he's in the castle. Remember, and they go and they send that tall girl to go in there to try to talk him out of it.
Brienne.
Yeah.
Oh, the blackfish.
Yes, the blackfish
Yeah,
guy.
everybody knows
And
Game of
he's
Thrones.
like, you could, what's his name? The one that lost his hand. I always forget
Jamie.
all- Yeah, Jamie. Yeah, he was like, hey, just come out of there. You know what I mean? And you can save all your men. But he's like, nah, we'll just let them all die here.
Yeah.
And it was just crazy to me.
Yeah, and in some cases, your loyalty, you're like, nope, we'll fight for you. And
Give 'em a
in
choice.
And in that case, they were like, we're gonna go with the other guy. Like
Yeah.
we're gonna get out.
Yeah.
There's no way. Sometimes it's not like and that's like as somebody too. Like we do think that there are battles that you absolutely have to stand for. You cannot back down. But you always have to decide, is this one of them?
But now, could you trust them? Oh, yeah, well, you put down your arms, we'll let you go. I don't know now.
Yeah. You did try to stab me with a knife, so I don't know if I trust you again.
Yeah, not me. It was on the show.
No.
Not me. So, yeah, I don't know, man. It's
So shout out to Dustin sharing our
politics, man.
shout out to Dustin sharing our live on TikTok. Appreciate it, buddy.
Nice. How's the stream over there? Hope it's all
He's doing
okay.
good.
Yeah. And then like they're always talking about the oil and it's always about these. It's always about the wealth and which leads to the power, right? Who controls that oil? And it's sad because the people that are underneath it, they're not even seeing a dime of any of that. So
Yeah.
she's a clicker of all buttons.
Yep. I got a I gotta go to everybody. We got Leonard over there. He's watching our stream on YouTube.
All right.
So.
Hopefully that stream's doing well. We're a little glitchy here, but she'll figure it out for next time.
Yep.
Until we add X, and then it's gonna be glitchy.
And then it's gonna be glitchy again. I know. I totally get why people do use the streaming services in the sense of like it makes everything nice and easy for you, but then at the same time, it's like you don't have the customization. So it's kind of you take your pick.
Yeah, but you like it.
I do. It's fun it's good to learn before you make it easy, I think.
Yeah, we
then you understand what you're actually doing.
We both like to learn. That's why we talk about the flat out truth.
That is
right?
exactly it.
So, I don't know. Is there anything else going on with that? Or should we just jump on to something else? What do you think?
I'm following your lead. So.
All right. Because I was like, I don't know, man. I thought I don't know. Anybody got any questions or anything about the Trump? The Trumpster? Yeah. Who's all on?
I did ask if anybody said if they had any questions, go ahead and post in all caps. So.
Yeah.
I know Chad said something. Let's see. Trump did what was best for America. Israel has been holding Iran's nuclear capabilities over our head for 30 years. He took out their capabilities and Israel's excuse to keep us involved. Which actually, that triggers something in my memory. I was actually watching a video, and they were showing Netanyahu, and he has been saying that Iran's nuclear threat, and they're going to have the capability for that 30 years. Like, he's like, oh, it's only going to take them 6 months. So it's only going to take them a year. Only it's going to take them this.
Yep.
And they're still doing it. So it's like, it's kind of like a doomsday thing again. But I do think, they do they're trying to get excuses to get us involved. And hopefully we can, keep our hands out. But, supposedly there's mixed reviews on whether we actually took out their capabilities or not. Obviously, one side saying yeah, the other side saying no. Oh, you didn't do this. So
right,
it's
that's
like
what I said.
Somewhere
too.
The truth is somewhere in between, I guess.
Yeah, because me and Myron were talking about it. Like, it's like one of those things that you got to realize you can't be announcing that you're going to do that.
Oh yeah.
And they've been announcing this for years.
That's
so
kind of what happened in Afghanistan.
Yeah, they just move it.
Yeah.
Be like, hey, if you don't behave, I'm about to go over there and blow that up. So then you just move it.
Yeah. Yeah, it doesn't work.
And he just, there's nothing there.
My battleship is on A5. Well, I'm gonna go shoot at it. Like, okay, thanks.
You better move it. Oh, Chad's leaving early.
What?
Yeah, it's not 9.
It isn't 9. We got a long time to go.
Yeah, he does.
He's tired tonight. Have a good night, Chad.
There's this tension that's going on everywhere. Especially if you get into the biblical part. Is this the World War III, the New World Order? Is this Revelations? But they've been, just like you said about the arms for 30 years, they've been talking about like the Third World War. There was Hitler, there was, right? Every time there's something going on.
I think the Cold War, right? That was before my time. But.
Yeah, but every time there's some kind of uprising, they're saying that's the end, right? Yeah.
They do.
And they just keep kicking that can. Sooner or later, somebody will be right. Even if it's 100 years, 200 years.
Somebody's going to get it right.
Yeah. Yep. It's like, it's just crazy how they just keep kicking that can down the road. Like, it's like fear. It's like, no, it's not happening now, but this time. It didn't happen that time, but this time it will. It didn't happen last time, but this time it will. And you just hear people keep doing that over and over for so long. People get numb to it. So even if it was going to happen, nobody would really know. And that's, biblically, that's almost what, the devil or Satan would want to do, is you would want it to desensitize it to an extent that nobody can see it coming, right?
That's true. Yeah.
And
because you can't expect a real one if it's the boy that cried wolf, right?
Yep.
You cry wolf, you cry wolf, you cry wolf, and then you're like, well, this is just one more, but that happens to be the time it actually is real.
Yeah, and that's what you got to be worried about is like, and they fit everything into it. And so if there's people that are trying to even use that for fear, they know they can just read the Bible and the biblical text as well. They know the plan. They could just play along with it. And you would think that that's the end. Oh, everything's lining up. It's prophecy. If you read a book saying that, a really rich man takes a right and you go take a right, it doesn't mean that you're going to be a rich man. You just are emulating that. Yep. So, yeah, it's on biblical side, I don't know. I don't see the evidence. There's no peace in the Middle East, and every time they think there's going to be peace in the Middle East, there isn't.
Yeah,
That's
that
not
is
peace.
true. No, I wouldn't call it peace.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, and it's and like in the biblical texts, everybody's going after Israel, right?
Yes.
But Israel's going after other people. You have the things in Palestine, right?
Yep.
Now you got Iran. Do you see what I mean? They're the ones that are poking out.
Yes.
They're not being attacked.
Yeah.
So that's a whole different thing too. There's a lot of people that have went through the scriptures and went through all that, and they're saying that like none of it lines up yet. You know, like Rob Skiba. Rob Skiba was actually really good at that, and he said out of 70 points, you know, they were lacking at least, you know, 60-70% of not lining up with scripture. So that's if you guys don't know who Rob Skiba is, you guys should go look him up. And if you guys, once you guys look him up, you guys should go check out his son at Skiba News Nation. They got some good stuff.
Yep.
And very entertaining. They're kind of like, they do all kinds of news and things like that, but they do some skits too.
Yeah.
And but they do have a lot of good information in there, and they have good guests on there. So that's something to check out too. That's a good source, and we actually have a good connection with that is Zen Garcia. If you guys want to get into any biblical things and old ancient biblical text, ancient books, he actually has reprinted so many of those, and then they study them, and he's so good. He has his own publishing company. He's actually on this 38th book now.
Yeah.
Just imagine writing 38 books.
That's
I mean,
a lot.
and they're just filled with information.
Yeah.
And yeah, so that's a good source too. And actually, Chelsey reads for him on Saturdays. So
Yeah. I know. Shout out. He actually just we got some signed copies. So
oh yeah, he did. He sent us
yeah,
three
he sent
books.
us three of his signed copies. One of
Yeah.
them. So yeah, I was gonna take a picture and send it to him. Like, hey, thanks, we got him.
Oh yeah, we should talk about and this Thursday we are interviewing a midwife. If you guys are into home births and things like that, we're on our third child, and we had 2 home births, and then we have the same midwife that's going to deliver our third one. But this is interesting. The one that helped, she was in training, deliver my son, our son, is actually the one we're interviewing, and she's full-fledged her own.
She's got her own midwifery.
Midwifery. That's such a weird name. Or weird, right? Isn't it?
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah. So she'll be on Thursday, and I
Yep.
think her husband might be joining, and they kind of do like a homestead thing too, I think.
I think they do a little bit. Yeah.
Yeah. So that's going to be a really good one. If you guys want to know about it and how it all works, and they always ask how Chelsey can deal with all that pain. It's not too bad. It doesn't seem like you're doing too much. I mean, you know what I mean? On this side, it's like, you know, you did really well both other times.
I actually surprised myself a little bit. It was the first time was a little harder. The second time was a little easier, but they were just so different. But it is totally, absolutely doable. Like, I know the biggest thing that scares women, I think, is the pain. They think because there's a way out of the pain, they should just automatically take it. But if you don't have any risks, like they monitor all that obviously, but if you don't have any risks and you want to go natural, like the best way is not to get the painkillers or anything like that. And reason being is because like we actually ran into a situation where she got stuck, and so you know like, oh hey, something's wrong, but if you can't feel the pain, you don't know, and then they have to intervene. So
yeah, and in the first one when we were having our baby, our boy, I was actually still She kept me. I was renovating the house at the time anyway, but she made me keep renovating.
It made me feel better.
I was literally in the same room where we were having the baby. I'm over here putting trim up around all the windows.
Yep.
Right.
He literally pulled an all-nighter to do the floor.
Yep, I did an all-nighter. That was
bad.
That was kind of the worst time that he'd ever come.
Oh, I know. We were so tired.
Yeah, because I did the ceilings and the floor.
Yep.
And ran new lights. So
Yep.
I did 2 all-nighters, I think, in 3 days.
2 all-nighters in 3 days. And then you were still up until 1 in the morning.
Yeah, and I go, hey, this is like the worst time for Boo Boo to come. That's his nickname.
I was like, he'll make it. He'll make it one more day so we can get some rest.
And I thought I was going to be at work.
Nah.
And I was just going to take little mini naps. And my phone rang, and I thought I was at work. I sat up, grabbed my phone, and I was like, oh my God, I must have fell asleep at work. And it was Chelsey calling me because it was her phone. You know, I had a special ring for her.
Yeah.
And she was like, I'm downstairs. It's
Come
time.
Get me. Come get me.
It's time.
I'm 2 floors.
Yeah, it was funny.
Yeah. Yeah, I was like 3 in the morning.
Yeah.
I even waited an hour to wake you up because I felt bad.
Yeah.
I figured you were tired. I was like, I want to make sure, get your rest. I got to work in the morning.
Yeah, like in my mind when when the ring happened, I thought I was in my.
You thought you were working.
I thought I was at work, and you called me because you were going into labor then.
Yeah.
But I already thought I was at work.
Yeah.
I mean, I was delusional. And then
Yeah.
I didn't go to sleep again until like probably 3 in the morning.
Nope, we stayed up again because obviously for obvious reasons. But it was a good experience. I know, like I said, the biggest thing is if you can get past the fear and just know everything's gonna be fine. Like they take really good care of you. Highly recommend if you want to go natural, go get a midwife. If you
want to go to the hospital, get a doula. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, because they have all the experience with the medical procedures, what's truly necessary, or things that they just are business practices.
Yes.
So, highly recommend getting a doula. That way, like, they help you create a birth plan, and so you can actually follow it through the end. Because what happens a lot of times is they tell you something, and it's scary being in the hospital, not knowing or having this be your first experience. But they're like, hey, this is totally normal. This is abnormal. This is how we can handle it. So they make sure you follow your birth plan the way you want to, and it's a good experience.
Yeah, and we have a really nice woman. She's like 600-700 people now, I think. Our babies, right?
Yeah,
but then she said if you counted the Amish, it was like way higher.
Oh, that's right. I forgot about that. Yeah.
Yeah, because they have so many. Because the most she's ever done for a family is 3, right?
Yep.
So I was like, man, we might have to break that.
We're on top right now with this one.
And when we have a third one,
we might have
to do another one just to break that one. But.
So we can take the top spot.
Anyway.
I want to break on this one, though. Just a little bit.
All right. Well, I know we went from Trump to midwifery. That's
a big jump.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it's a preview for everybody. We are lining up some more guests. Like we have another one lined up, which is a counselor. So he does just any kind of mental health counseling. He also happens to do biblical stuff. So he's scheduled for July, and we're reaching out to all sorts of people, and they're reaching back. So
yeah, so we're just gonna get them all lined up. We actually, I know it just seems like a lot of biblical people, but yeah, we do. We have a
we're branching out.
Yeah, a biblical Hebrew person, and then
our home people haven't reached out yet. Our homesteading and our chicken people.
Yeah, because we have a chicken guy that we're trying to get on here. So because we want to get chickens at some point. I don't know if you guys want to do some homesteading.
Yeah.
And how to keep them going through the winter and things like that. It's a good story. He left his other job as basically a broker giving out loans to raise chickens. So yeah, he seems like he really likes it.
Yeah.
So anyway, it's already about that time.
We got a little longer, I think.
We do?
Yeah.
Oh,
We've been on for...
It's 8:30 right now.
Oh, I think we started a little late.
Oh.
I got 25. You got anything for 5 minutes?
We always got things. I don't know how far
I know.
or where I'm going to go.
That's such a good point.
Yeah. I mean, it's like, I was actually talking to somebody about finances again. I mean, that's shooting up again too. People's credit and how the financial part of that works because they want to get a business started. And that's how I kind of started talking to him about society at first. Remember, I went to our store and I was at the deli getting turkey meat. And there was an older guy talking to a younger guy, and they started talking about women and things like this. And I gave him my 2 cents, and he's like, "What?" And then next thing you know, they're writing down all their information for the flat out truth. They were actually working. So, but then we got into about the finances, and the older guy was asking like, what would I say to a younger person, and like, which was that kid.
Right.
We call him a kid. He's like 22, 23. But anyway, I told him that he should be focusing on gaining his own status and building his wealth and his knowledge, and then really worry about, getting a wife or something when he's in his 30s, like early 30s or so. And it was just really interesting because I go, if you spend too much time messing around with that, you waste a lot of money, you get a lot of heartache, and you're not going to be as successful as you want to be. You want to line you up for success. And so his eyes were really big, and the other guy's like, yeah, listen to him. So they are
That's good advice.
Yeah. So I'm waiting for them to join. They usually do join. I gave it to him yesterday, so they'll probably be joining and then get the live streams. But they have to be there at 4:30 in the morning, so they were all tired. So
Yeah.
he said the rest of the week. So like Chad always leaves right at 9 because he has to
I
get
know.
up early.
I don't know. He had somewhere to be today.
I know, but he always gets up early too. I'm saying
He does get up early.
so he always goes to bed right at 9.
Yep.
9 o'clock. So it's just fun meeting new people and getting them and talking about things of truth and different topics. It can be anything. It can be aliens. It can be the government, history.
Yep.
History. I really love history.
Yeah.
I don't.
Sneak peek. That's gonna be our theme next month.
Oh, is it? Oh,
Yeah.
I love history.
Yeah.
See, I don't even know what our themes are. We wrote them down.
I get to
for a whole
surprise
year.
you at the themes. You get to surprise
I know,
me at the
but
shows.
we wrote these all down for a year, and like what our month themes were.
Yeah.
And I don't memorize
So far,
them.
they've been going pretty good.
Yeah, you're not too
I
bad.
think we've shuffled one or two, but
Yeah.
yeah.
You know what's so funny? I noticed I don't talk as smooth when we always add a new thing.
Yeah,
I don't know why. So I'm still looking at the same camera. I can't tell it's divided out, except for it's
No,
really
you can't.
glitchy.
You can't tell at all. I can tell.
But it's just real glitchy, and it looks like is our Facebook froze up?
Is it?
Oh no, it's not.
No, I just like I said, all the streams are slow, which is kind of interesting too, because it takes a little time. But it is. It's very interesting learning to live stream because you have the delays, you have the chats, you have making sure everything streams the way you want to, not blurry. So it is actually interesting, and it's a learning experience. So
Yeah. And
people think you just. There's so many people. It's like you grab a phone, you're like, I'm just gonna record myself, and I'm like, dang.
it just depends on what you're trying to do, right?
Yeah.
If you're just trying to confess or vent, a phone is great, and you might take off. That's not what our purpose is anyway.
No.
We want to teach people. We're gonna have courses and classes and all sorts of things, and
Connection.
That's a true community, so you guys can go back and forth when you're on our platform. You can follow each other on the platform.
Yeah,
just
we'll
pick
have
each
like I
topic,
said, special events, things like that. So,
Yeah.
Yep.
It's all good. So you guys want to take a look, go to theflatoutruth.com, and we'll finish this up. And I always talk more freely once we hit our platform.
Well, it's just so much easier to do. Like
it's easier. I'm not worried about anything. Like what words you're gonna say, what can you talk about, things like that. It just makes it so much easier.
Yep.
And we just let the topics flow out because everything's connected. So like everything's connected to the family, which starts society, which goes into our government. So anyway, now are we signing off now?
Yeah, I just gotta type in all of these that we're going to.
Yeah, so if you're on our platform,
right,
do not leave. We continue this on theflatouttruth.com. Everybody else, we'll see you guys on Thursday for a half hour or 45 minutes, depending on what's going on with our midwife, which is going to be our interview. And then we'll see you again on the following Tuesday. So we're trying to just get these streams down and try to get everybody used to what we're doing. We're trying to get used to what we're doing. Chelsey has to get all the streams running smoothly and all that type of stuff. And like we're always constantly working on stuff. Today I was doing merch. Like I said, I switched. I'm probably gonna do like 400 pieces of merch. So if you like even the hats are all redone, and we got shirts and t-shirts and tumblers and what else? We got all kinds of stuff, right?
Yeah, I'll be excited to show those.
Yeah, so maybe we'll show those. Well, we won't probably show them with the midwife here, but so the next Tuesday, right? We'll probably go through and we can show you guys some of the merch. If you guys don't take a peek, just go to the website and then connecting. It will be on tomorrow for sure. And depending on what we do tonight, how long the after show goes, I might put some more on tonight. And Chelsey might connect our new merchant to that tonight. I don't know. You might, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. See? You guys can go and check it all out. So she's still saying goodbye. Are you done yet?
I just finished.
All right. Okay, guys. Thanks for joining in. Yeah, we're gonna try to be more smooth on more topics, but this whole Trump thing, we were gonna get into something else at first, but like I said, I thought it was very, very urgent to be talking about that. What's going on with the whole Israel and Iran and Trump. I wish we could show more of the videos. We have clips of things that we like to clip together that we do on our other show, or the continuance of this show. So we always back up what we're saying with clips and articles and things like that. So
Yep.
just come on and you can check it out and you'll see what we're talking about, and it'll run way smoother. We're getting our feet wet.
Yeah.
It's cool to have Rumble on. I don't even know what that means because I'm only watching the glitch right here. So anyway, be blessed. I am Paulino B. Michael.
I'm Chelsey B. Michael.
And as always, be safe.
Be blessed.
And that's the flat out truth.